What's up, Sunderland fans? Mike here from Black Cats TV. I'm here with the latest transfer news and rumours. We're on a bit of a lull for actual signings while we have this break in between the transfer window, but there's still lots of rumours and lots of headlines going around surrounding the team. First off, let's talk outgoing. The Northern Echo today published an article saying that Sunderland are on the brink of deals for Pierre Acquah and Milan Alexic. Both are set to leave the Stadium of Light this summer, and we are close to agreeing deals for both of them. These are fringe midfielders. I did like Acquah. He had a really good spell at one point, so it's a shame we couldn't see more from him, but he just never quite came back after that dead leg, did he? Alexic, again, had some moments, but never quite made the grade. I think these are two players we would have really held on to if we were still a championship club. But going up into the Premier League, we need to shed players like this to bring some quality talent in. So incoming, that's what we're all interested in, right? So we're going to start off with the Sunderland Echo. Mr. James Copley, who we've had on Fan TV a few times, published on the 19th that Motherwell boss breaks silence on Sunderland and Celtic's interest in £10 million rated Lennon Miller. Speculation intensifies over the teenager's future. He's a £10 million player. He's with Motherwell. He's only really been with Motherwell, so I think he's come up through their youth setup. So he's shot up in value all of a sudden to this £10 million player. He is a central midfielder, so potential replacement for Job or just some squad depth, I'm not sure. Let's have a look at his stats over the whole season. In the Scottish Premiership, 27 appearances, 2 goals and 6 assists with 3 yellow cards. Played a total of 2,355 minutes, so definitely a regular first team starter for them in the Scottish Premiership. His all-time record is 26 games as a defensive midfielder, 19 as a central, 16 as an attacking midfielder, 5 goals. He's played as a right winger as well at one point. 5 goals altogether, and 10 assists altogether. So not too bad. Only 76 games. So in total throughout his career. So still quite a young, fresh player. Only 18-year-old, definitely a potential signing for the future, but sounds like we could be up for a battle if Celtic are interested as well. So who could give him the most game time? That could be the battle there. So Lennon Miller for me, yeah, he's definitely a squad development player that I would be interested in signing. Next up, we have further reports that Liverpool could sell £30 million player as Sunderland and Newcastle circle. So this, of course, is surrounding the Joe Gomez transfer rumours that we spoke about the other week. So Newcastle now got links to him as well. Obviously, they're going to have the monetary pulling power, but game time wise, can we offer more than they can offer? He's still a £20 million rated player. We shall see. I think that it's going to end up in the player's decision at the end of the day. But we spoke about him last week. Definitely great potential. Came up through Charlton's youth, signed for Liverpool, and has just come on leaps and bounds there. And he can play across the entire back four, which we all love a utility player. So, ongoing rumours, but definitely going to have rivals for that one, and the worst possible rivals at that. 2 more that we've mentioned before, I'll briefly touch on, because footballfancast.com have said that Speakman's been talking with transfer targets. He didn't although he wouldn't say what players had spoken with, the Northern Echo's Scott Wilson name-checked Ukrainian striker Vladislav Vanet and Monaco defender Wilfried Singo. and Lorient as a target for Sunderland. So all players that we've mentioned before. Venet, of course, is the striker, the Ukrainian one, who actually can score goals, unlike our last Ukrainian signing. Wilfred Singo, we've spoke about him before as well. Quite an experienced player. At 24, he's had a lot of football, including Champions League football. Currently playing for Monaco. So definitely a potential good signing, as we've mentioned before. Don't need to go too much detail, but again, another defender, strengthening that back defence. Is that really where we need the strength at this stage? So them two we'll skirt over, because obviously we've mentioned them before. The next up is another defender. We definitely seem to be targeting a defence here. And considering our defence was pretty decent coming up, I don't know how much we need. Maybe just need one of these and we're targeting lots of options. But this one is from the Chronicle Live. Sunderland get transfer green light as defender target set to leave Lyon. The Black Cats have been linked with a move for former Southampton stopper Duj Kalata-Kar. I'm not going to be able to say that every time. That's a cert. So he's a Croatian defender, really tall. Obviously had time at Southampton. He's with Olympique Lyon at the moment. He's been back and forth on loans between them. He went to Southampton, then he went out on loan to Olympique Lyon, and back to Southampton, of course, and then eventually they signed him the following season. So he's played with Marseille as well. He's got some really good clubs under his belt. And 28-year-old, another really experienced player here. 19 games last season in French League One with Olympique Lyon. 19 appearances and 8 yellow cards. So definitely passionate, and he even got a goal in there as well. Played in the Europa League, and of course in the Premier League with Southampton back in 22-23. Definitely an experienced player, could add a lot of value to the club. Next up is from the Sunderland Echo. The Echo headline is Christian Speakman eyeing £48.7 million double transfer deal. As latest on Alexic and Samed. So they go into detail about the Alexic potentially going out, as we've mentioned before. But the key point in this article I want to bring up is they say we are chasing, along with several other clubs, Habib Diarra. 21, central midfielder again, with RC Strasbourg in League One, played in that and played in the French Cup. 30 appearances, 4 goals and 5 assists and 6 yellow cards in the last season for the league. So got some potential there. I've not heard much about him, so we'll leave this one on the sideline till I know a bit more, but definitely somebody that could strengthen depth of the squad. The other ones mentioned in this same article are the Black Cats are also said to be monitoring Cameron Carter-Vickers, with Leeds also keen on this centre-back. So Cameron Carter-Vickers is a Celtic centre-back. Both us and Leeds are interested in. Obviously, came up through the Tottenham youth in 2016. He's had a spout of different clubs that he's been at. He's been at Stoke, he's been at Luton Town, he's been at Bournemouth as well, back to Spurs in between each time, and then Celtic as well. So his value's gone up and up with Celtic. Last season, managed 27 league games in the Scottish Premiership for Celtic, and as a centre-back, still managed to bag 1 goal as well. So getting regular team football for Celtic. Played in the UEFA Champions League with them as well on several occasions, and has been an absolute solid staple part of their team for quite a while now. 111 appearances altogether as a centre-back, with 11 goals and 7 assists on there as well. 27-year-old again, another experienced centre-back in our targets. Last one on this same article from the Sunderland Echo is Japhet Tanganga. I'm pretty sure we touched on this on the last one as well, so we won't go into too much detail with this. 26-year-old player currently at Millwall, and we've seen him obviously at Millwall this season, so we know what he can do, we know what he's capable of. We've both said in the last one that he'd be a good quality signing, but again, another centre-back that we're eyeing up. So there we are. That's the players that are in the sights at the moment. Will we get anything across the line soon? I'm itching to see some actual signatures on papers and some scarf pictures at the Stadium of Light and see how we strengthen this club going forward. Let me know what you think of the players that I've listed. Let me know of any rumours I could have missed in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that wonderful stuff that the algorithm likes, and I will see you all in another video really soon. Goodbye.